Hey guys, I am sitting in the kitchen on a stool that normally doesn't belong in the kitchen. I'm here doing my first ever live stream on my personal channel, Melissa Maker. And Chad has been so kind to help me out. You can't see him, but he just gave me a nice friendly thumbs up, which I always appreciate. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is something new that I'm going to be trying. YouTube has this new feature, and I really want to put out videos, but sometimes it can be a real time crunch editing them and making time to film them, and that's what's so great about live. Thanks for commenting. Hey guys, it's nice to see you all here. Deborah and Jenny, thank you. And I know I just missed another comment. I do apologize. Mandy, hi. Thanks guys. So it's great to see you all here. The other day I put something out on Instagram asking you for questions if you had any regarding anything that I do, or cleaning, beauty, life, business, whatever. I feel like this is a really good forum for us to chat, and it's kind of fun. So what I did is I compiled a bunch of the questions. I have them here on my laptop, which is right beside me. And I think what I'm going to do is offer up videos like this. I'm going to try for once a week, and we'll see how it goes. It's a format I love doing live stuff, so if you guys love it and it goes well, I'm really happy to do this on a regular basis. Now, obviously my computer fell asleep on me while I was talking, so hopefully that won't happen too often. So you'll have to apologize if I don't read the handles properly. You feel free to ask your questions in the comments as well. And if I have time, I will get to those questions too. And then ideally, you can always ask me a question during the week, whatever pops into your head, using the hashtag MelissaMakerQA. And then that way, whenever these events happen, I'll be able to just pull them up quickly and see what kind of questions we have, if they're not already in the comments in this section. And if you guys love it, give me a thumbs up. And then that way I know that this is a good forum for us to chat. All right, so the first question, these are from Instagram, and I'll get to the the YouTube one shortly. Kitty Cat 1701 says, what made you decide to start a YouTube cleaning channel? I get asked this question a lot. I started the channel because there are a lot of people like me who I know really don't like cleaning, and if you have my book, you'll know that, I'm really not a fan of cleaning at all, and I struggle with it. I'm way better at it today than I was, but I'm still not perfect at it, and I knew that other people were having similar experiences to me, and because I had amassed this knowledge starting a cleaning company back in 2006, I thought that it would be a great thing to share with everyone. Hey Lisa, I'm just seeing you guys pop up. If you say hi to me, I'm going to try to say hey to you back. Hope that answers your question. Becky S. Pruitt says, how do you care for your sweaters? That's a great question. Depending on the type of material, of course, if you have cashmere sweater, you can get a sweater comb. I know that sounds very fancy, but it's actually great at removing pilling. Hey Shelly. And you can also use a special cashmere shampoo for your clothing, and you would just do that as you would if you're hand washing anything. For example, I'll hand wash this garment, so if I had a nice sweater, I would hand wash that as well. And then if your sweater is made of cotton or anything like that, you can probably put it in the washing machine. Anything that's made out of acrylic or a material that becomes pilly, those little balls, you can easily turn those inside out, put them in a sweater bag, and you want to reduce agitation, this kind of action from happening in the washing machine. That will reduce the pilling. So I hope that helps answer your question. Boomer Plans and Cleans, who's been a fan of ours for a long time, she says, I want to start my own cleaning and organizing business. Entrepreneurial. What would be your biggest piece of advice? So, oh my gosh, I have so much advice. I don't even know where to start. So what I would advise first and foremost is to have a plan, because you cannot start a business without a plan. All the sayings, go on Instagram, you can see all the sayings about planning, but like failing to plan is planning to fail. And I really believe that. I started with a business plan, and your business plan is a living, breathing document. It's always going to change based on different opportunities, based on clients, based on things that you experience your very first day at work. All that to say, as long as you start off with a plan, you start somewhere and you have some sort of goal in mind, at least you have an A and a B, and whatever the adventure is, it is, and you'll get there somehow. My good friend Elle Lindquist, and she's from the YouTube channel The Lindquist. She's a family vlogger. Her and her husband, Dan, they have the two cutest little kids named Ford and Cohen. They're an adorable family. And Elle actually hosted my my party, my YouTube book launch party that I had last Thursday. Oh my gosh, is it? Yes, Thursday. It was a week ago. I'm telling you, the weeks are flying by like this. Days and weeks. This month has been crazy. Anyway, so Elle asked me, what's your current favorite wardrobe item? This is a great question. Gosh, where do I even start? My favorite current wardrobe item. Okay, what am I... You know what I'm loving? Guys, I'm going to tell you. I got on the white sneaker trend because I saw it and it looked so fresh and so clean. It looked great. But I was looking for the perfect pair of white sneakers, and leave it to my husband, but we were out shoe shopping, of course, at my request, and he pulled a pair of white Adidas shoes with the gold on the back out, and he showed them to me, and he said, these are great, get these, and I got them, and I gotta say I love them. You guys are sending through some great questions, so I want to sort of speed through this. What's HVAZ 2007 says, what's your favorite part of the house to clean, and do you have a favorite cleaning product, whether it be scent or result? My favorite part of the house to clean, I'm sitting in, it's the kitchen. I love cleaning the kitchen. I mean, if you're going to love something, okay, I'm going to say I love cleaning the kitchen. I don't love really cleaning anything but the kitchen if I had to pick. That would be my favorite place. And in terms of my favorite product, I would say I like anything that I make up with essential oils, because honestly, the smell of essential oils, guys, if you love essential oils, give me a thumbs up. They are fire. I love them. Let's see. Where did I meet my husband? KB Wolf says, husband, are you here?
I'm here.
He's so cute. He's watching on his phone in the dining room, but there he is. Come on, sneak your little head in.
Hi. Hi.
There he is. He's so cute. Anyway, so I met him on Plenty of Fish, and we met in 2006. EMJ1934 says, does the neatness of your house affect your mood? Absolutely. Absolutely. If I walk in and my house is clean, I feel amazing. I feel like I can relax. Today, guys, I'm not even going to bore you with the details of my day, but I'm surprised my hair isn't like standing on end right now. It was just wild. I was here and there and all over the city. It was crazy. And the point is, when you come home and you freak out because your place is messy, it just doesn't feel good. And when you come home and your place is clean, you can feel so much calmer. You can relax. You cannot worry about things. So that's what I like. So yeah, it does definitely affect my mood. Let's see. At Lilac Flower says, dried carpet stains are such a mission. Any tips? They really are. They're horrible. I'm looking at one cat over there. We've had a couple cat accidents on the carpets. And what's really worked is, like, we have an at-home carpet cleaner, and, I mean, it does an okay job, but the one that really works well is the one that we picked up from, like, a big box store. You kind of rent it for the afternoon. That worked really well at getting rid of stains, I have to say. Okay, here's a good one. So at Nicolin Wonderland, sorry if I'm not reading these properly, says, I'd like some tips on how you handle angry customers, or have you encountered one? Well, of course I've never encountered one because, okay, I'm kidding, I have. They're difficult. What can I tell you? It's an uncomfortable situation. What I've always done is I've put myself in their shoes, and I've thought about, how would I like to be treated in this situation? And that's sort of been a guide for me, because the truth is, if you're on the business end of a situation, people get very frustrated with you and they take out all of their anger on you, and you have to make everything right for them. And that's your job, really. At that moment, you can't figure out anything but, a good solution that's going to make these people happy. And ultimately, when someone's yelling and arguing and there's a power struggle, you're not going to win. You're just not. And also, there's online reviews, and people can be super difficult. So you want to stay cordial, you want to stay friendly, and I've always looked for ways just to make people feel calm and confident and assured in my business, in our ability. So I hope that kind of helps. At Nithi Sandar06 says, did you have writer's block, and if so, how did you overcome this? Yeah, I mean, not like the difference between the book that I wrote and a book that someone else would write, perhaps a fiction book. I feel like with a fiction book, it's much more difficult to write, only because you have to think of plot lines and characters and all the little intricacies and that kind of stuff. And with me, I was really writing sort of a more technical book about content that I have a really, really good understanding of. So what I did was I started with a table of contents. I was super structured about it. And then I had an outline in my head of what I wanted each chapter to be like and some of the points that I wanted in each chapter. So I kind of started high-level notes, and then I just worked my way down and went into more detail. So that's kind of how I worked it. It was very helpful. And then at Linga Filona, that's at LinguaPhilionna. I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce that properly. Says, how much time a day do I spend cleaning? I spend as much time as I absolutely need to. And I read about that in the book, actually. Usually in a normal day, I probably spend 20 to 30 minutes doing it, whether it's sort of tidying or doing bigger stuff around the house. Given everything that's been going on lately with this book tour, I've not been as clean and organized as I would like to, but that's life, that's reality, that's what happens. So that is what it is. That's the Instagram questions I want to answer. I'm going to go onto my YouTube channel now and see what kind of questions are coming through. So just give me a sec and I can do that. But I know I was seeing some stuff come through about essential oils. And, oh, hey, Chad.
Yeah, just talk about essential oils.
Oh, cool. Chad's going to help me with the questions. That's lovely of him. So with essential oils, the things that I look for are good quality, 100% pure essential oils. That's number one, very important. The next thing that I would say is to find the essential oils that you love, the scent family that you love. So for me, I don't really like florally scents. I'm really not into that stuff. I kind of like herbal. So for me, eucalyptus is great, basil is great, peppermint. Those are all really lovely. And then I really like sort of the mulling scents as well. So cinnamon, nutmeg, even frankincense is really nice. And vanilla. You can even get a vanilla essential oil, so that's fun too. And in terms of making up different mixes, I think now, I have a ton of essential oils at home at this point because I've acquired quite a bit. And I like to make different mixes up. So right now, some of the things that I like doing, lime and vanilla, I think that's a really fun one. A nice one too is orange, vanilla, and peppermint, which might sound really strange, but it's really good. I just got a question, do I have a set time that I do spring cleaning? I never do it during the week because I never have time, but I definitely do it on the weekends. And basically what Chad and I do is we think about, what do we want to do this year? We kind of talk about it. I know there's a lot of decluttering that we need to focus on specifically this year, so that is going to be part of our spring cleaning regime, if you will. And I've been getting some questions about where I find my essential oils, and that, I find them on, you can get them online. There are different places that you can go online to find your essential oils, but I also can pick them up at the health food store. So that is, that's a great place to go and check them out. Chad, any questions?
Tips for stains on car seats.
Yeah, so you can always spot clean any car seat stains that you have. So just bring out a little pre-treater, if you will, like a little laundry pre-treater. You can even bring out a little bit of laundry detergent. The key here is you don't want to use too much. You want to keep it very streamlined, because the more product you put in, the more you're going to have to take out. And you can't always do that, especially in car upholstery. So you want to apply a little bit of the stain, blot it with water. You can scrub it in with a little toothbrush, and then you can sort of flush the area clean with water. And that's how you do it.
Diane asks, what is a good room freshener that is mild and won't offend my husband's sensitive nose?
So what Chad and I really like to do, we just take a bowl of baking soda and we put about 20 drops of essential oils in that bowl. And that tends to be nice. It's certainly not too overpowering. The baking soda really helps take away any gross odors, and the essential oils make your place smell really nice. You can also look for an essential oil diffuser, like one of those nebulizers that you can pick up. You add water, essential oils, and it diffuses the scent around the house. They're really nice, and they're really trendy right now.
Adam White asks, as the lovely individual you are, would you ever consider making an education program for school-aged kids to learn cleaning so that they're prepared for adulthood?
Yeah, so the question came from Adam White, and it was about if I would ever make a program to teach kids how to clean that could be taught in schools, so that they could have that as a life skill. And I mean, that is a great question. To be honest, I've thought a lot about doing that. I hope my book that I put out, it's a huge body of work for me, and I really hope that can help, and it's something that families can use in terms of teaching their kids. But it certainly is something that I would love to share with kids, because I was one of those kids that did not grow up with a good cleaning education, if you will, and adulting was kind of difficult. Like, it was a real struggle. So yeah, I would love if I would be able to teach this, but it would have to be fun. Like, we can't talk about cleaning with kids and not have it be fun.
One other question from Adam, because it was another good one. I was wondering, how to clean a washing machine and a dryer. Do you have any advice that's more specific to washer dryers?
Yeah, so Adam asked another question about cleaning washers and dryers. On the Clean My Space channel, we have a couple videos detailing exactly how to do this. The videos are actually great because we go into great detail, but just some quick stuff. You can pick up cleaning tablets at your grocery store that you can put into your washing machine, and that will quite simply eliminate, any of the dinginess and any soap scum buildup. All you have to do, a lot of washing machines these days come with what's called like a tub cycle or a self-cleaning cycle. So you can put that tablet in, set it on that cycle. It'll be super hot and super long, and that will clean your washing machine. And then in terms of your dryer, you want to make sure you're cleaning out that vent, and that you're removing, not only are you removing lint from the lint trap, but you're also using like a really long brush to get into that lint trap and remove any of the other crud that's kind of in there.
Lena asks, how do you unclog clogged drains?
So we recently had an issue with our kitchen drain that got clogged. I got overzealous with a juicer and I dumped a lot of the pulp down the sink. Not my finest moment. And the sink got really clogged. So what I ended up doing was I picked up an enzyme cleaner, because I tried the vinegar and the baking soda. And the vinegar and baking soda is only going to take you so far. But afterward, we went to like a big box store. We picked up, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like an enzyme, and you dump it down your sink, and it's biodegradable and it's green, so it's all good. You dump it down your sink, and you leave it overnight, and it basically like eats all of the crud that's in there, and then you just give it a good rinse in the morning. So I think I'll take one more question.
What's a good one?
Chad's picking a real good one.
Okay, this one just kind of came through, and I think it's kind of interesting. It's from David, and he said, I notice you never talk about central vacuum cleaners. Why not?
Yeah, so central vacuum cleaners, it's interesting. So we have one in our house, and the day that we got Molly, our first cat, we realized, okay, we're going to have to vacuum significantly more. I mean, she was yay big, but she was shedding like crazy. So we started using our central vac on a regular basis, and it only took us a few days to realize that the suction was not good. Then we went and we picked up a good quality vacuum, and we started vacuuming. It had a clear canister, and we saw so much crap come out of our carpets. And as soon as that moment hit, we realized the central vac, not really a vac. It's not doing much. So we kind of swore off the central vac. It kind of sits there now. And we'll put it, you know, when we go to sell our house in however many years, we'll say, has central vac, but we're never going to use it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. It's been a lot of fun doing this. If you guys like it, do give me a thumbs up. Leave your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them next time. Remember, if you want to leave any comments throughout the week, or you have any questions, you can put them on Instagram or Twitter using the hashtag MelissaMakerQA. And just so you know, I'm going to start posting a lot more on this channel. I love that you guys are here tuning in. I also just want to say, you guys have been giving me amazing feedback about my book, so I thank you so much for that, and sending me your pictures of you reading the book. It's so fun to get them. I screenshot all of them. I don't know what I'll do with them. I might share them. I might just keep them for my own personal stash, but you guys have just been like insanely supportive and lovely and sweet and amazing. So thumbs up to all of you. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thanks so much for tuning in.